Hey man, how you doing? I'm good. I need a sign for this. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. This stuff was delivered today. This is a lot for a kitchen countertop to maintain. A lot of packaging. Oh. Look at it. Jenna makes fun of me for opening these things like an animal, and that's probably gonna happen on this one. So obviously this is an exciting day. Got the Ronin 4D. I've been extremely excited about this camera since it was first announced last year sometime, I want to say. But essentially, if you're not familiar, DJI makes the best drones that there are. They make the best gimbals that there are. And this one kind of incorporates all of that superior technology that DJI has developed and put it into one camera system. Which for somebody like me that just films by themselves really and doesn't have a team, doesn't have like a large group of people working on all the different attributes of filmmaking, this screams convenience at me. So long time deciding on whether or not to get this or not. It's pretty expensive, but I think it's gonna be well worth it. So let's open it. Ooh, it comes with a case. It's a heavy duty case. Case. Oh, how does this open? You can put codes in here to unlock it. Keep it safer that way, I guess, like an old school briefcase. Ooh. Just pop right open. Oh. You see that? Look at it. Look at it. Oh man, that's crazy. I don't even know where to start. Ooh, lots of cables. I don't know if you can see all that. Look at all those cables. I assume this is the little LiDAR system you put on top for autofocus, like I mentioned. It's really cool. Different way of doing autofocus, where you can actually use autofocus on manual lenses like the one that we're filming on right now. There's lens caps, actually. For the lenses I didn't order with this. I didn't order the lenses that are supposed to come with this, because they don't really come with it in the first place. They're really expensive, and from everything I've heard, they're nothing to write home about. So I'm just gonna stick with my Sony lenses. That's why I got the E-mount adapter, so I can just use that and not spend an extra $2,000 to $5,000 on lenses that I frankly don't need or want. And then we have the actual body of the camera. I don't know what that is either. It looks insane. Oh. There it is. There's the body of the camera. You can see, like, you put your lens here. Whoops, this is the gimbal part. This is the actual body. This is the monitor. It's all one functioning machine all in one. Instead of trying to mount a camera to a gimbal, it already has a gimbal in there. It already has a monitor. It records at 6K, which is really, really, really exciting to me because I never thought that I would have, there was a time I didn't think I'd have a 4K camera. And now 6K, 8K is just 12K even. There's 12K cameras. It's nonstop right now. So this is exciting to have that higher resolution. And then this is just the case. This is what's left. Oh, here's the battery. It's a big ass battery. Look at that thing. So normally I wouldn't do like an unboxing thing. I've never really done an unboxing thing for any reason, because I don't really see the point of them, but I'm doing this because I was asked by GearFocus to do this. Now, what is GearFocus? GearFocus is an online platform for selling any kind of camera equipment you might have, whether that's cameras themselves, lenses, adapters, lights, whatever you got that you need to sell on the resale market. GearFocus is apparently a great resource for that. I had never sold a camera before, and before I got this, I had the FX3 and I have the A7S3, which we're filming on right now. And I'd kitted out the FX3, really felt good about where it was, and I was shooting a lot of handheld things, really getting that kind of jittery documentary style look going with it, which I'm still a pretty big fan of, and I can still do that with the A7S3. However, I still have a lot of times when I need a gimbal, and I'd use the RS3. Yes, the RS3 is what I ordered from DJI. Brought that with me to Vancouver. Was not a fan. I don't know if it was that particular one, but it wasn't balanced quite right. I did everything I could to balance that through the app and do everything manually that I needed to do, and it just simply wouldn't work. It kept yanking all the cords I had connected to it, and just said, forget it. Sold it back or didn't sell it back, just sent it back and got my money back from B&H for that. And really got me thinking more about how to, make that system more seamless. This 4D just made a lot more sense. So went on GearFocus, sold my FX3. Before that, I'd had a lot of problems trying to get rid of that camera. And again, it's a great camera, but I was trying to sell it on eBay because that's what you do. And eBay's been around forever. I'd never used it before. Put it on Craigslist as well. I got a couple of bites on Craigslist. I went on eBay. Sorry, my dog's a terror. He's terrorizing the front yard. Went on eBay, and it had some bids on there, and then at the last second, someone swoops in and tries to outbid everybody. It was clearly a bot, a fake person, someone trying to rip me off. I kept getting text messages from fake people saying, hey, can you ship this overnight if I send you this amount of money for it? And it just felt really scammy, the whole thing. eBay is just, it probably works for a lot of people, but for selling a camera, my very first time ever trying to do that, everything felt fake, everything felt scammy. Craigslist wasn't awesome either, not the same situation, but someone told me on Facebook to check out GearFocus, so that's exactly what I did. I went to GearFocus for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, but then somebody bought it, and being as cautious as I am with this sort of stuff, I really didn't know if it was real or not. So I called GearFocus, and unbelievably, I got a hold of their founder of the whole website, of the whole platform there. His name is Matt, and we had a great conversation. He explained to me exactly how the process would go. This is a real person that he's vetted personally. He vets everybody on the website. Anytime something looks suspicious, he kicks them out. And he explained to me how I would get my money in a few days after I shipped it via FedEx, and how that whole process worked. And it all went exactly as he said it would. And so I told him, I would be happy to do a little shout out to GearFocus. Obviously, I'm not a big content creator or anything like that, but if you really believe in a product or service, you should sing its praises. I'm always telling my clients that they need to get testimonials from their clients, because that's the best marketing you could possibly do. So I told Matt, and I told some others there that I would be happy to get on camera and talk about, how happy I am to have this 4D and how I came about getting it by selling my FX3 and all that. So I'm actually not wearing the shirt they sent me, so I need to change into that. 1 second. All right, so they sent me a shirt. You see? They actually sent me 2 shirts. I just have this one right now. I worked out the other one yesterday, but they sent me that. They sent me some stickers, some coasters, whatever. But super nice guys, and they want to have me over to their spot there in Maryland to do a little collaboration as well. So we'll be doing that at some point. But really, the whole point of this video is to show you this awesome camera that I'm excited about, and then talk about GearFocus. So if you have anything that you're selling as far as the camera world goes, any of those things I talked about before, lenses, cameras, microphones, lights, filters, whatever, GearFocus is by far the least scammy of all of them, I'll say that much. You can take your chances on eBay. Maybe somebody will go nuts for something you're trying to sell and you'll get a lot more money for it, but it is replete I like that word, replete with scammers and bots and people trying to rip you off. So anyway, that's it. And I'm using this on a couple shoots tomorrow. I'm actually filming 2 houses with it tomorrow. We have a ton of stuff coming up for the fall, as we always do, medical conferences and potentially traveling to a couple hospitals to film some stuff for some of our bigger clients. So I'm gonna get this out there and give it plenty of run, and who knows, maybe I'll do a little video review on it as well. But very excited to get it all going and get it built here. And that's it. So thanks for watching. Check out Gear Focus.